Oh, okay. Hello, what's up, guys? Stanley Phil here today. I'm gonna show a different kind of video today. I'm gonna make different kind of video. So today, basically, I'm gonna show some in-game setup, the best settings, and like the best CS:GO settings, no matter what setting it is. It can be video settings, audio settings, mouse settings, game settings, and so on. Okay, so basically today is just like a CS:GO lesson, or just CS:GO tips and tricks, or should I say that? So basically in CSGO there's like plenty of settings, right? There's, sorry about that. Turn it up to, there's plenty of settings. There's like the mouse settings, which is gonna be the first one that I'm gonna explain. Game settings, and video settings, and finally the audio settings. So first of all, before we get into that, I'm gonna show you this website right here. Yeah, so this website shows the pro players in the entire world, their in-game setup, their basically it's their like gaming setup, you know. Yeah, so let's start off with the DPI, because this two doesn't really matter and we don't need to know them. Like seriously, we don't need to know this two. It's actually not important and it's not necessary to know it to, you know. Yeah, so first off, let's start with the DPI. So as you can see, most of the pro players uses like 400 or 450 DPI. So that's like extremely low. Like 400 DPI is basically like the default sensitivity of your mouse. Like the first sensitivity is gonna be like 400, and then it slowly adds up to more like a higher DPI, maybe at 400, and your second profile gonna be like 1000, or the third profile gonna be like 1500. Depends on your mouse. Like the mouse I'm using right now is SteelSeries Sensei, right? So basically there's tons of DPI. Like I can up to 5670 DPI. That's my maximum DPI. So if I switch it to it, this is the first profile, it's gonna be like extremely high. You can see my mouse, you can't even see the arrow button right here. So if I make it low, it's gonna be like extremely slow. So basically the lower the CPI, the lower your mouse sensitivity is gonna be, obviously, right? So that's all you guys need to know. If you guys don't know what's DPI mean, it actually means like the amount of counts pixel counts per inches. Like, yeah, I think that's what it means. So normally pro players use 400 or 450, which I'm using 450 now. Yep. So yeah, the reason why pro players use slow sense while playing first person shooter like Counter-Strike, one of the most popular first person shooter in the world. I think it's the top, yeah, the best first person shooter in the world since like a few years ago. This game came out like 2012, I think, and I started this game last year and really starting to get interested in this game. So yeah, let's get to the point. The reason pro players use low DPI is they want to be more accurate and consistent with their playstyle, you know. So if our brain, basically our human brain, can't react too fast when your screen is like moving so fast. Like every time you move, like your brain needs time to like synchronize everything on the screen. Not synchronize, like to like read everything. Like every time you move, like you move to the left and then you see a person. If you have a high sense, like even though your mouse or your crosshair, like it's gonna move to the person, basically it's gonna move to the chest. So that means it's not precise, not consistent enough. If you play with a low sense, if you turn away, basically your first shot, it's obviously gonna follow up for what it minds is thinking of. Like you wanna go for the head first, right? So basically you move, most of your shots is gonna be land on the head. But if you're playing on a high sense, no matter what, I think like 40% of your shots gonna be miss, like, or below the head. Like it's not consistent. Our brain can't function that fast, you know. Even though you're a genius, it doesn't work. It's all about reaction. In this case, like, yeah, use low sense, guys. It's extremely good for you guys for playing FPS 400. So I recommend my viewers to use, or people who watch this video, to use 400 or 450 max. You can use 500, But if you guys want to know how to like change your in-game setup, even though you have a different DPI than the pro players here, basically you can like change your in-game sensitivity to make it exactly same as the pro player you want, the sensitivity of the pro player you want. So basically just come to Google and you type DPI calculator csgo, and then you go to the first one, csgo, and load. This website basically helps you calculate the in-game sensitivity you want to change in order to like match up the sense that you want with the pro players that you're most admired with. Like mine, my in-game setup, my sensitivity now is 450 and in-game setup 2.75. So it's basically the same as simple, like 400 DPI is 3.0. So it's like this. He has 400 DPI, right? And he has in-game 3.09. So I'm not gonna put 3.09. It's gonna be way higher sense than him. So I have 450 DPI, right? So here's the thing. Current DPI, it's this two space, right? You just put in the DPI the pro players sense you want. So basically I follow simples, right? So it's 400 DPI and 3.09. Okay, so this DPI right here, it's your mouse DPI. Let's say it's 1000, right? Mine is 450. Okay, so you just calculate. Basically this thing gonna pop out. So you want to change your in-game setup to this 2.74. I mean, in some case it won't be like totally the same, but it's close, right? It's close. So you can just follow this. Just copy this in the setup and just change it in game. It's totally fine. So yeah. Anyways, remember guys, use low sense or slightly above average sense. Like Hiko use high sense, but it's fine by him because you know he's different. Some people has raw talent in this game. Like even though they play at high sense, they can play like even better than most of the pro players. That depends on the person if you have that raw talent. Like, but if you're just a normal person just playing this game for fun, and you want to play good, not like other noobs, you don't want to play like a noob, and just use 400, 450. You can buy a mouse, you can set up. Logitech can adjust the, can basically have all types of DPI. So Logitech, it's one of the best mouse and most accurate like DPI sensitivity. Yeah, so I recommend if you guys want to buy mouse, gaming mouse, you guys using like fucking Logitech, then go buy a good mouse. I recommend you guys buy either SteelSeries or Logitech. Those two are very good. Okay, yeah. So Windows sensitivity normally gonna put 6, which is default. Yeah, and zoom sense is the sense of your sniper, like this one right here. I guess you guys don't know. Yeah, this. So normally I put it on default, which is 1, and some of the properties put on 0.9. Yeah, like one of the best opper. Like Simples is one of the best, but he's not the main opper. So let's see in like Skadoodle. Okay, so basically they just put default 1. It's fine. It's all about the muscle memory. Just practice with your ops. It should be fine. Just use the default sense. It doesn't matter, like rifle should be using this sense and the sniper should be using it. It doesn't matter. It can use both of those case can use like with the same sense. So yeah, all you need just practice, right? And next up is the mouse acceleration. This is extremely important. I recommend you guys turn it off. As you can see, all of the pro players has 0 mouse acceleration, because basically acceleration means like the amount of velocity increases every second. So basically when you move like this, sometimes if you move even faster, your mouse gonna be like from here to here. But in mouse acceleration, it's different. It's gonna be like constant, right? The acceleration is 0, so it's gonna be like constant, more consistent. I can say that. But if you turn it on, like when you move like this, sometimes it's gonna be here and sometimes it's gonna be here. So it's really inconsistent. Normally people turn it off, but some of the players turn it on, like 1.05. I turned it on before, but after that I turned it off. I found out that it's extremely like not precise. So yeah, I decided to turn it off, make it 0. Next, raw input. This one you need to put it 1. Like if you put it 0, you're a total dumbass, right? You don't want to put it 0. I don't know. It's hard to explain what raw input is, but it basically just input the sensitivity like this. like into your game instead of just make it draw in game sense. So you want to mix it with your DPI and your in-game sense, so it's like effective DPI. So you want to have an effective DPI, you want to put raw input 1, yeah, so use it in 1. So yeah, so basically that's all the in-game setup for the mouse settings. Now let's move on. Yeah, so that's it guys, this is the mouse settings. Let's move on to the video settings and resolution. So as you can see, most of the players use 4:3 stretch or black bars, but I use stretch, which I like a bigger screen so I can see the person much more bigger. But some players like black bars, it's totally fine. It's actually personal preference. It doesn't matter what video settings you use, to be honest. As long as you feel comfortable with it, then it's fine. Oh yeah, nothing to talk about video settings, but there's a little thing I need to notice you guys in video settings. Hold on. Yeah, the brightness, make it as high as low as possible to increase the brightness. This is extremely important. This is why because like in some certain areas, like there's a lot of shaded area, right? When an enemy is there, you want to see it like clearly. Sometimes you'll get mad or like rage because of none of your aim is, because like you can't see that person, right? It's too black. Like the terrorists, basically their skin are black. Not being racist by the way, but yeah, if they hide in the corner and the clothes, like the character, everything, the things they wear, it's actually like suits, like it actually helps them to hide themselves in the shaded area. So yeah, try to make it as low as possible, increase the brightness. I don't know why, but if you make it higher, it's darker than it, so make it as low as possible. So I'm using 4:3 768 times 1024 full screen. This, if your PC is not that good, global shadow you need to make it high because you want to see the shadow, so you can pre-fire that guy. You know, texture, make it low. You can make it high if your PC is good, and the rest just up to your PC. You know, you can make it everything high if your PC is good. But my PC really suck dick, so basically I just make it low. Oh yeah, monitor BenQ. These are the tournaments monitor. So I don't have that much of money to buy this, and I'm not going pro. I just want to be good at this game. I'm not planning to go pro this game. But if you're planning to go pro, buy the BenQ. This is the tournament. So next time you gather the LAN, ESL1 or everything, you can get used to the monitor. Like basically the same, but it costs a great amount of money. Yeah, so basically that's it. Let's move on to the in-game game settings. Okay, game settings, you want to turn this on. Okay, if you turn this on, no, you need to turn this off. This is very annoying. It blocks your view sometimes. You don't really need to know once you get used to the game. Max acceptable ping depends. Like if you put it 250, it makes basically have a chance of like matching up against servers that you have 250 ping, so you pretty much fucked up everything. So I'll make it 70, maximum is 80, 90, but I'm not gonna exceed to 100. I'm gonna play bad with that. So yeah, turn this on. This is extremely useful because it shows you this, like you can turn down the volume, everything. Like you can even like change your crosshair with this. Yeah, so all kind of comments, you can search in Google by itself, search all the important necessary comments for CSGO. So yeah, crosshair style class is static. Okay, this like almost 100% of the pro players use, except for Summit 1G. He uses this, the dynamic one. Yeah, classic or default state. He's quite different. Yeah, but it actually I can't judge. You can use big crosshair or small. It's just personal preferences as well. HUD scale up to you. Item or this, you need to turn this off. Look, basically what this does, like every time you walk across a weapon, it auto picks up the gun and switch it to it. Like, that's extremely annoying. Imagine you pick up the gun and you're using a pistol while you're shooting him, and then you pick up the gun and then you fucked up, you can't even do anything, and then the player shoot you back and basically you're gonna die, right? So that's extremely annoying. Turn this off. It's not useful at all. Like, it's annoying, man. You need to turn this off. This one, personal preference, I mostly turn it off because I want to buy like nades and weapons and everything before closing the buy menu. Maturity scale up to you, but the map zone, this is, I recommend you guys put the lowest because you want to see the entire map, not just see part of the map. So you can see the entire map, what is your teammate, or what are your teammates doing, or where are your teammates, or what's going in certain areas. Okay, so that's the video settings. I already showed this. So yeah, game settings, I already showed that as well. So basically, yeah, audio, the last one. Yeah, I'll try to use this this video output configuration. I'll try to use it. They say the HRTV, the new audio settings, is extremely good. You can try and use it, but I hate it at first, but I'll try get used to it since everyone recommend me to use this. It's extremely good, I guess. VDIP is the mic volume for you and your players, your teammates sound. If you hate like hearing them what shouting at their mic and you don't hear any like toxics, then just make it lower, make it slower. Sometimes if you make it high, you can't hear any footsteps. Anyways, like, yeah. Okay, basically that's it, guys. Hope you guys do enjoy this quick tips and tricks or csgo lesson. I'm not a pro, and don't judge if I try to make a lesson, even though I'm not that good in this game. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this gameplay, not gameplay, sorry, this quick video. Not quick, it's actually my longest video ever in my channel. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe if you guys do enjoy this or learn something from this video. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Peace out, guys.